close.
Have you?
We're excited.
The first 10,000 fans in the National Basketball Association.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Minnesota. They're 5 spots away.
I think for Minnesota, they haven't exploded out of the gates this season like we've come to expect, but the wins are still coming in bunches.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Klay Thompson is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Baker. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Doris, the rhythm of the season beginning to set in. Teams are starting to establish their identity.
They're also starting to understand, all right, these are our rotations. The players are now establishing their roles. You are definitely starting to see teams not only hone into their approach, but refine their approach.
Now here's Randall. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. 5 on the clock. Randall is doubled. Here's McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Minnesota on D. Podziemski's shot is good.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on-target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
Oh, here's Edwards. Offensively, is a juggernaut. There's no way to put it. He's averaging 36 points a game.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Here's Randall after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Pass to Baker. McDaniels outside. 6 to shoot. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them.
extra minute. And the Warriors with some changes. Porzingis is coming in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's McGinnis in for Klay Thompson. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to.
Bang.
Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Randall kicks to Baker. Out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Edwards passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he comes up with the deuce.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
And here is Moody. Podziemski finds MP. Jacks up a 3.
Bang.
And the Warriors another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Baker passes to Edwards. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
MP
Bang.
right outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Baker. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A nice shot by Moody.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. And finished off by Gobert.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, it's hard to guard him.
Bang.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 12.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Outside Edwards. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Bang.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Murray's checked in for Edwards. And it's Clark in for Baker. The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Reid. Green against Randall. Knocked away. And stolen by MP. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Murray outside. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Down low, here's Clark, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
A 3 from MP.
Bang!
And another 3 for Golden State.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Clark with a wide open look. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far?
Bang!
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Randall and Reid holding down the post spots. Clark is out there with Murray, and it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Just 3 to shoot. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the the bucket from Reed.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from three.
Green with a screen for MP.
Bang!
Long range shot by MP.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Count the basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors leading by 11. And here's MP for three.
Wow!
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Warriors with some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Porzingis, and it's done in for Austin Reed. McGinnis' shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has
Bang!
done. Of course, Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He picked up 66 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same
Bang!
attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And Doris, we're early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris
Bang!
credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Anderson a screen on Nurkic. Reed tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Done with it. Guarded now by Clark. And here's
Bang!
MP for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. MP's got 36.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Clark against McGinnis. Randall from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Bang!
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Kyle Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Baker in for Clark. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Feeds away. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Let's send it over now
Bang!
to the sideline for some news on Austin Reed. Allie, what's his status?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Baker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces.
Bang!
Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players
Bang!
from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Minnesota, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Golden State.
Bang.
Austin Reeves comes in for Dunn.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
1:06 left to play here in the second quarter.
I got yours.
There's Baker. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
Now let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Thompson outside. The 3 from
Bang!
McGee. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Minnesota with the ball, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to MP.
Bang!
And the Warriors, another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Has to Gobert. Now here's Reed.
Get there.
And here's Edwards. Count that one. 14 points for Anthony Edwards.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching
Nice.
for.
Good shit,
Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided. And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's... Timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. For 3, Edwards. They get it again. Back to Baker. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Back to MP.
Bang!
Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Out to the right wing. Back to MP.
Bang!
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Outside Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence.
Bang!
Beautiful to watch.
Come on!
Rightfully so, and can do it all. on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going.
Bang!
Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Guys, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Baker passes to Edwards. Inside, here's Gobert. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP.
Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Murray
Bang.
subbed in for Baker. Traps in the tray.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Randall passes to Edwards. And Reid has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Reid's got 9 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Puts up
Bang!
a three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
How about the defenders have had no answer for Rudy Gobert? He's having his way.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Murray outside. Back to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Porzingis against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 23 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
See, I'm not going to fault the defensive effort there. That is just Kristaps Porzingis being a tough matchup for anyone on the floor.
Here's Edwards. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bang!
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
From deep. That one's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Randall and Reid holding down the post spots. Murray out there with Clark, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McGinnis' shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Clark. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Clark's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Thompson in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Anderson dishes to Murray. Anderson outside. Launches a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. The Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
The three from MP. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Randall left side. Pass to Murray. And he banks in the layup.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Edwards has come in for Clark. And Golden State also making a change. Moody's checked in.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now. This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Bang!
Three-point range.
Are you kidding me? How about the range from MP? Look out!
Randall from outside. It's hauled in by MP.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I don't like that one.
Murray scanning the floor.
How was that a fucking foul? The ball was on the ground when I went for it.
Third foul of the game. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Nurkic setting the pick for MP.
Bang!
Throws it from outside. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound. Baker kicks to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. The Warriors pull it in. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Bang!
Just really almost playing for the other team.
Can I
The
drop
shooting
100?
has just been poor. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
McDaniels outside. Randall outside. Randall can't get that one to fall.
If he's got that much space, he's got
Bang!
the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Golden State.
MP
Bang!
right outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse.
Bang! Come on!
Again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
I have 2 minutes.
The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that
Bang!
three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Gobert the pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. Back to Gobert. And finished off by McDaniels. Daniel.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished.
Bang!
For the Warriors.
102!
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side,
Bang! I'm
one
still
that
going.
I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And
Go ahead,
they've
take a shot,
taken
take a shot.
control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible
Bang!
performance for MP.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards' shot is good.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And here's MP.
Another one.
And
Bang!
again for three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 8.
Here's Baker. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about.